In the adversities of human life, resilience can be found even in the toughest situations. In Somalia, a country marked by conflict and instability, the struggles of Christians highlight the difficulties that religious minorities face in areas affected by extremism. Somalia, predominantly Muslim, has a very small Christian population, estimated to be less than 1% of the total populace. For these individuals, practicing their faith is not just an act of devotion, but also an act of defiance against a societal backdrop that often views their beliefs as a threat to the status quo. Persecution against Christians in Somalia is not just a mere notion. It's a harsh reality that manifests in various forms, from societal ostracization to outright violence and even death. In the face of such adversity, the stories of these brave souls serve as beacons of hope amidst the darkness. One such story is that of Sarah, a young Christian woman who dared to openly profess her faith in a community where it could invite dire consequences. Sarah's journey was full of challenges. She faced discrimination at school and in her neighborhood, and her family disowned her when they discovered her conversion to Christianity. Despite the hardships, Sarah remained steadfast in her beliefs, finding solace and strength in her Christian community. Then there's Muhammad Abdul, who recently converted to Christianity after an encounter with a Somali pastor. On May 5th, 2024, this year, his 5-year-old son was beaten by his friends after they heard about the Christian prayers his father was praying. Soon thereafter, Muhammad's Muslim relatives arrived at their home with knives. Muhammad suffered a deep head cut and a fractured hand. While he was recovering in the clinic, his wife and children were taken by the attackers. He has still not been reunited with his family and is currently residing in another part of Somalia for safety reasons. It's so easy to feel overwhelmed or helpless when confronted with such stories of suffering, but there are ways to make a difference. Raising awareness about the plight of Christians in Somalia is the first step towards fostering empathy and understanding. We must not underestimate the power of prayer. For many Christians in Somalia, prayer is not just a ritual. It's a lifeline that sustains them through the darkest of times. As individuals of faith, we can stand in solidarity with our persecuted brothers and sisters by lifting them up in prayer daily and holding them in our hearts. Ultimately, the stories of Christians in Somalia serve as a sobering reminder of the fragility of religious freedom and the resilience of the human spirit. In the face of adversity, these individuals cling to their faith with unwavering resolve, inspiring us all to cherish and defend the precious gift of religious liberty for all people everywhere.